You got a problem with me. Meet me after school. You wanna hang out with me. Meet me after school. Want the hot truth tea. Meet me after school. Wanna air it all out. Meet me after school. You been played for the fool. Meet me after school. See twisted haters get straightened out. Meet me after school. Meet me after school. Wanna know what I'm all about. Meet me after school. It don't matter what you do. Pull up or take a stool. Just make sure you meet me after school.
Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a little while. It's been a lot going on. Um, and so I just wanted to make sure that I took the time out to come and spend a little time with you guys today. Um, All right, hey Miss Gotti, how you doing? I am not on my jetpack, so you gotta let me know if I'm freezing or if the internet connection. I'm assuming this internet connection is better than mine because I'm not home right now. But let me know if it's not, okay? And I will turn on the jetpack and get that set up. But so far, it seems to be okay from my end, but I never know. You guys have to let me know. So, anyway, I hope everybody had a good week so far. Tomorrow is Friday. And I am always excited for Fridays and the weekend, whether I have something to do or not, because the weekend is when I get to work on other projects and things like that. So, um, I hope everybody had a great week. Hey Angela, how you doing? Welcome. Um, so I'm excited about Friday, and because I'm always excited about Fridays. And I am glad to be back. I know it's been a little bit. We were on the other channel last time, Lorraine Academy Network Incorporated, discussing some other things. And I was supposed to come over here earlier this week, Monday, actually, or Saturday probably. And I was like, I'm going to do it Thursday because I had a lot going on and just had to rearrange some things and, just get some things settled so I could focus on this. So while we're waiting for, I guess, everybody to come in, whoever's going to be with us today, I just want to go ahead and give you a little bit of background about this channel. Meet Me After School is a channel where we receive emails from anybody. So and we read the emails and we discuss the emails. And so a lot of times it's just our 2 cents. It's our advice, possibly. You can take it, you can leave it, you can add your own. We invite anybody to come out and participate with us, engage in the chat by all means, and just have a great time, right? It's just a moment in the day that we get to just hang out, laugh, joke, have a great time, read some interesting emails, and just discuss what's going on in the world, right? So that is what this channel is all about. Very low key, very just having a good time. This is the channel where people have questions, comments, criticisms, or other. This is the channel where you can address those things, and we welcome those. Those questions, criticisms, comments, whatever. So feel free. If you want to be shouted out, please make sure that you put your put your name in the chat, or just say what's up and shout you out. So nothing difficult, nothing difficult. So that's what we're going to do today. So we have 4 more letters I did not read these letters. I don't know what they say. I just, when I get the letters, I put them into a folder and then I just, put them here so that I could read them. So I haven't read the letters. So it's going to be a first time for all of us. What else did I want to say? Oh, for those who did not know, the first album dropped, Lorraine, first album dropped last Friday, and it's been getting a pretty decent, reception. So that's good. Happy for that. Happy that we could put something out there. It is a total of 9 songs. It's one album, 3 singles. The album has 6 songs, and then there's 2 singles, and then there's a third single, which is Where Are the Children, which was the song that I wrote for the missing children. So very just excited about that, to see where that goes, just to share that with the world. And there's going to be a second album. So the second album was actually going to be dropping on Friday, but I decided to push it back. So the second album is going to drop on June 1st. And so that's going to be another 10 songs, 10 tracks, for a total of 19 tracks. So we will have a total of 19 songs once the second album drops. And, I'm really pleased with that as well. So I hope it gets a great reception. There is a song that I want to share with you guys because somebody told me something earlier about somebody was saying something about wanting to end it all. And I actually wrote a song, sang a song on the second album that addresses that type of situation. So I wanted to share it because, a lot of things can happen in people's lives, and it could feel like the easiest thing to do is to give up because you're not going to win and it's not going to be worth it. But your life is always worth it. It is, and I want to make sure that on that second album I address that that fact, and just put that out there for the world as well. So, I'm happy to share that with you. I feel like Where Are the Children's for the children, and this other song that I'll tell you about later is, to help, encourage people to keep going. Life is difficult, and sometimes we just get tired, right? But we have to keep going, and so just a song of encouragement. So I'm going to share that later because I did hear that somebody was having a tough time through these YouTube streets and feeling a certain way, and I don't know if this will get back to this person, but I hope it does. I hope that somebody shares it with this person and knows that even before they were feeling this way, that there were people out here that were thinking about them and their situations and, wanting to encourage them. So what's up, Keisha? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. So, let me go ahead and drop the link. If Miss Gotti wants to come up, anybody else wants to come up. Hey, get to know. How you doing, G2K? Glad you are here. Thanks for coming in. Here, let me drop this for anybody that wants to come up. All right. And so then we're going to get into our first letter. And then, like I said, at the end, I'll go ahead and I'll play that song off of the second album for you. We might do a pre-release like we did last time, but probably not today. Maybe another day where I'll do like little snippets of the songs from the second album. So, but that one I will play today. So yes. So anyway, let's get started. Let's see what this first email. It says, what should I do? I am in a relationship. We live together. When I would wake up in the middle of the night, he would be gone, and I would find out hours later when he called me from the hospital that he called an ambulance and left. and went to the hospital, but they couldn't find anything wrong with him. What didn't you think? What do you think I should do? Hey, G2K, what's going on?
I think you've got some explaining to do.
How you doing?
I just got back home from taking my dad to a
yeah?
doctor's appointment. My dad had an
Okay,
appointment
okay,
today in a different town.
Okay, cool. Everything is all right, I hope.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, for the most part. Except for,
well,
except for, I'm just going to tell you like this. I don't like the fact that you only come around my area because I got a big following there, Steph.
You said, wait, you said say it again?
I said, you're only over here because I got a big following on my channel.
That's the only reason you come over, huh?
That's what, like, I was just being a little bit snoopy today.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And no, now you got it. Did you get it now? Did you get it now?
I got it.
You got some explaining to do, so I say let's explain some shit to this lady.
Why are you associating yourself with these type of people?
With explain myself associating with these type of people. Is that what you're saying, Sugar?
With no. She said
No, that's what she said.
She said on this live stream where she's using my content, my audio content. She literally says that since somebody's made an accusation about me being a groomer and a pedophile, that you got some explaining to do for associating with somebody like me who's even been accused of that stuff.
Because you have an LLC.
Because you have an LLC and yada yada yada. So she literally says, "Will you find out where she says that at?"
It's funny because if I actually thought she was worth something, I would pay attention to her, but I don't even say the name because I don't even feel like you're worth anything. Like you're nothing. And those are not the type of accusations that you go and throw at people just because you want to get people upset and get clicks and views. Those are serious accusations. And I don't do that. I don't play those games. So, that person is very desperate for attention and they can't get mine.
I just think it's funny. I like this bitch. Who is this bitch for real? Like,
we'll see.
Who do you think she is?
We'll see. For me, now it's even gotten further, and now there's more people out there thinking shit about me because, after all, this is about me. That's what I do. But now I don't know how many followers this person has. I really don't care. I haven't done any research into this person, but just knowing the fact that now there's even more people out there who don't even know me, who've never seen me do anything on here and have never heard me talk about shit. Like
he has a big following. That's why he steps over there.
Yeah. So she literally says she's like, he's got a big following, hence why she's over there.
Yeah, it's
funny.
hard for me to understand stupid. I don't. I'm not.
Right?
I try, but I just can't get that dumb. So
you know why? I was gonna say, you know why? It's because you're not stupid.
And then on top of that, she can't even show her face while she's saying all these things. So how can you take anything she says serious? Like,
because there are plenty of dummies in the world.
That's fucking weird.
Right.
But weird.
There are enough to go around.
Right?
But don't ever use my content again, lady. Ever.
Oh my goodness.
Don't.
This oh man.
And I'm being polite. I could call her. I don't know her that well. I'm not gonna sit up here and call her a bitch. I don't know her. Lady, you know who I'm talking about because I'm sure you're gonna get a message for this one. Don't use my content, my audio or my motherfucking video. Don't. You do not have my express written consent and my permission to use my shit. You don't.
Well,
Yeah, and whoever gave it to you, and I know who gave it to you, you don't got the right. You don't have permission to use my shit either. Nobody does unless I give it to them. Just think
There
about
you
it.
go.
Just saying.
There you
Just saying.
go.
I
Well,
mean,
you
it
know,
is a little bit
they're
harder. It is a little bit harder to get a copyright claim on just audio, but
uh-huh.
it's doable. It's doable.
Yeah, well, you know, they're the real predators, right? It's like, you know, all
Well,
the
I don't. I see.
people.
That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair to ask me that because I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know these people at all.
Yeah, they are. Because let me tell you what predators do. Predators will sit up here and they will attack anyone that's trying to help the children. Meanwhile, with no solutions, with no basis, with nothing, and that makes you a predator. I know because I know what predators do. You manipulate, you lie, and you try to make it seem as if somebody is something so heinous because at the end of the day, it's not about us. It's about the children. It's about the fact that you don't want anyone to help children at all, to help families,
Exactly.
make a better community. You want this community to be just as depraved as it is right now and get no better. And so, yes,
Okay.
you are a predator at the end of the day because that's what it
Right.
is.
But to say we all know that, well, that's not fair. That's because I don't. I don't. And I'm not down. I'm
Oh,
not
I
down
do.
what I'm not down what you're. I'm not down what you're saying. But you know what I mean. So
Yeah,
I haven't said that.
yeah.
I mean, I could probably spend about 5 more minutes and make my own decision about that. But I don't even want to give 5 more minutes of my time. I'm just saying when somebody's like, "You got some explaining to do," well, I'll explain anything you want me to explain. Like what? Because see, people get this.
She
People
wants
get
to
this
be
like
seen.
people get this idea about me that I'm in direct contact with children trying to involve myself. I don't. I don't. I have
Right.
never one
Your
time
mission is
ever
different.
exactly. I have never one time said that I am a child advocate ever.
There's people out there that do that for their as a job.
And I'm
They're
grateful.
good at it.
And I'm grateful that there are people out there that can do that job. That's not for me.
Mhm.
What I do, what I advocate for, are getting laws and penalties changed for when it comes to parasites who hurt children in any manner. That's what I advocate for. Would I want me to be a child advocate? No, I wouldn't. Why? I got a bad mouth. I'm kind of mentally sometimes, you know what I mean?
Got a
Like
potty mouth.
I'm not cut out for that shit. It's not what I'm here for. There's me advocating for a child personally is not beneficial to the greater scheme of what I got going on. You know what I mean? Like
It's not your thing.
it's not my thing. It's not my thing. And I'm not trying to bag on anybody who is.
Shout out to
100% shout out to anybody who is a child advocate and takes it seriously and is a good child advocate. That's not my deal. See, like some people are built for being child advocates, and some people are built for changing the way things are on a major scale. And that's what I'm going for.
Right. And you know
So-
what? At the end of the day, we are all here for the same reason, but we all have different roles. And, you know, just like I want to make sure that children are protected, and I take the steps that I've taken to try to make the world a better place for children, you want to make sure that children are protected, and you take the steps that you take to make sure that children aren't harmed. And that's what
Exactly.
it's all about. There's so much that needs to be done for this whole system to change. And if
Yeah.
we're all doing the same thing, that means we're missing something. And so at the end of the
Exactly.
day,
Everybody has a certain role in it, in the whole thing. Everybody
right.
has their own
And at
role.
the end
in
of the
in
day, I'd rather have all of us, you know, in different areas working together to make this world a better place than people like that all you have to do is badmouth somebody. You don't have anything good to say. You don't have anything positive to say. All you do is sit up
Exactly.
here, you lie on people, you make up stories, you want somebody to talk about you or talk to you. You're not worth it, lady. You're nothing. Understand? And that's directly from my mouth. You are nothing.
Exactly.
And even and all of this, let's be clear, all of this is because I said that Plotter is Snoopy. and Plotter is still Snoopy. You're mad. You're mad
And then
because
she's
I
like-
called you out and I heard your voice. That's it.
She's like,
Ever since then,
you
attacked
need to show
everybody.
receipts for the last 2 years. I'm like, you have to show you shit. She don't.
Here,
Right.
she
I don't have
wants
to show
to-
you
she-
nothing.
she-
Before
wants to see-
YouTube
she wants
was
to-
even a thing for me, I was doing what I was doing, and I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing.
Yeah,
and
like-
that chick is not gonna stop me. But
I'm
I
like,
can tell
bitch, who
what,
are you? She don't have to show you shit.
right,
You're,
if she wants
you
to
ain't
come to
nothing.
the great state of Florida and try me, we have some sheriffs.
She could
that
have more.
some
She could
interesting
have more
rules.
fun in Idaho.
I love
I tell
that
people
laugh.
all
I
the
do. I
time.
love that laugh. I love that laugh.
I hear that laugh and I just like, I'm going to disappear.
When the sheriff had said that if somebody comes to your house, okay, you go ahead and you ask questions later and call us. We'll come get them. So,
Oh yeah, and
At the
see,
end of
and
the
see,
day-
I'm not. See, and I'm not like a lot of the other Americans here, like who have one piece of who has one piece of equipment in one room and the tools for that piece of equipment to make it work in another room and a trigger lock on it and all that. No. I keep my shit locked and loaded. So come in my door, you ain't gonna get a second chance.
right.
I got a
I
taser, a
listen.
chainsaw,
Ms.
I got a taser. chainsaw, taser. I got a hatchet under my bed. I got clippers. Yeah, you name it. Fuck, come in here. I got a taser.
I got a
got
hammer
it.
and a screwdriver.
That's
My
the
wife-
best
my
news
wife-
about living in Florida is they don't play that game. So all of that threatening and we're gonna come get you and okay.
I'll give you my
Let's
address.
see
I
how
will
it-
give you my I will give you my motherfucking address. I will give you my address.
And if you don't
They
show
won't
up,
pull
then
up
what-
there
what
because
are
they're
we gonna
keyboard
do?
warriors. They won't pull up because they're keyboard warriors. That's
Well, and
exactly where they are.
I'm just
They
saying.
hide behind a
and I'm
fucking screen and talk shit. Back in the day, you couldn't do that. You wanted to say something, you had to say it to their fucking face, and they're hiding behind a fucking screen.
Like,
There you
and
go.
I'll say this. I'll say this. You want to be like, if there's a 5% chance, I figure, that if I give my address to somebody who wants to come kick my ass, there's about a 5% chance that they'll actually do it. I'm telling you this right now. If that 5% chance happened, there's a 100% guarantee that one of us will be leaving in handcuffs and the other one of us will be leaving with a toe tag inside a body bag. And I guarantee you, I will be the one in handcuffs. I guarantee you
Florida,
that.
they're not even gonna put handcuffs on you in Florida. They had already told people. They'd be like, you
Yep.
better not
Yeah.
because we're gonna be like, thank you, and we're gonna take it and we're gonna leave. So
Yeah. Well, I live in Idaho, so it's kind of a different story. You know, we're about 80 years behind everybody else here.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're
down
gonna
in the south.
arrest you and take you to jail and then question you and then they'll let me out. But still, one of us is gonna be leaving in handcuffs and the other one's gonna be taking their final dirt nap.
Right. And this is why, and I said this in the beginning. I said, when I say this is going to be the proof that what I'm saying is true to everyone else because this person cannot let it go. You cannot let it go. Only because I outed you to everybody on your little troll farm or whatever. Now you want to continue to talk about people. And it's like, you're not worth nothing, boo-boo. I'm sorry, boo-boo kitty. You're not worth it. You still ain't nothing. Oh.
What really got me for about 30 seconds was when I mentioned on there that look what I got going on. I got people coming at me calling me a pedophile and a groomer, and she's like, well, blah 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 blah, and
She's like, did you hear that?
well, she has no idea what kind of vile motherfucking people they are that are saying this either. So to try to spin it in a way to make it look like,
She
well,
thinks Steph shouldn't be on there.
yeah, but you shouldn't be on there
whether
just
you
because
are a pedophile or
whether I
not.
am or am not a pedophile or whether I am or am not a groomer, you shouldn't be associated with me just because somebody said it.
And you have some explaining.
Imagine
that's
that.
why I got pissed off. And G2K,
Imagine that.
that's why I got pissed off and did the video I
Imagine me
did.
listening to everything that everybody said and not using my God-given brain. Imagine that. I guess I should be a little flying monkey like them they are.
Well, maybe some of us don't know the whole story about these people, so maybe some explaining is necessary
Like,
sometimes.
how about she fucking explain some of her credentials? Show us some of her credentials. Like,
Right.
like you want to fucking know all this information? Like, what do you have to show for her? Shut the fuck up.
And she's all. None of them have degrees. None of them have this to be talking about. Like you don't know that. She don't know that.
Right. You really don't.
I could be all degreed up, but at the other end, I'm not. You know what I mean? I mean, I could be, but I'm not. But I didn't know that you needed a degree to. I didn't know that you needed a degree to give somebody a place to come where they feel comfortable and talk about whatever they want.
She's mainly talking about stuff, though.
You
Oh
don't.
well. She said. Well, she was talking about the panel. And,
Yes, she was talking about his
You know?
panel and what we were talking
you know,
about.
Yep.
Right, she's calling it group therapy or whatever.
Yeah, like I'm not running a group therapy.
Oh my God. Once again, all up in somebody's business, but you need to be worried about your own, honey. Worry about your own.
Yeah.
All up in everybody else's business, and you need to be worried about your own.
They all up in everybody else's Kool-Aid and they don't know.
And you know what? A perfect example of this is exactly what they did, what I call the Michael Jackson syndrome. They said the same thing about Michael, right? He was trying to protect the kids, try to say, and they dragged him through the mud while he was here. And now all the kids are coming out saying he never did anything. He was trying to help us. He was trying to protect us. But no, that's what they did. That's because that's the first thing they do. That's what predators do. They turn around and they attack the person that's trying to help so that they don't get to help, so that the predators have access to the children.
Exactly.
There you go. Same old story. We saw it on a mass scale. We saw it.
Yeah.
And she's doing the same thing. Yeah. Another predator. That's all. It's another predator. It is what it is. Like only predators attack people that are trying to help children. There you go.
Yeah.
And for what? Because you want the children to not be, you don't want the children to be protected. You want them to be vulnerable because guess what? There's money in this. There's money in children being vulnerable. There's money in, the buying and selling of people as property. There's money in that.
You
Why you show a distraction, for me doing what I'm trying to do.
Right.
the human trafficking. I won't even single it down to one specific kind of trafficking, child trafficking. I won't. The act of human trafficking is a $286 billion a year industry in the United States alone.
It makes more than drugs.
And nope, it comes just short. It comes just short.
Yep, just barely short.
Drug trafficking comes in just over 300 billion, and it's just below 300 billion. So they're basically neck and neck.
So that's in the U.S. though, right?
Just the U.S. alone.
Yeah, and that's
just
not
the US
okay.
alone.
No, I'm referring to the world though, because within the world, because you can trade this commodity over and over and over, whereas when you're dealing with substances, they can only do it once, and that's it.
Yeah,
and that's the part that makes it more money, makes it more dangerous. And then when they're done, what do? The organs. So yeah, these people are disgusting people. They're not worth even talking about because they're nothing. And at the end of the day, I see you for what you are. You can pretend like you're here to help or save someone, but you're not. You're just here to make sure that the children and anyone else remains vulnerable so that people such as yourself can make more money off of the abuse that has been going on. That's it. That's all there is to it. And once you see them for who they are, you just like, I mean, I don't have anything to say to people like that. You're not here trying to do anything. All you're talking about is what somebody else is doing and trying to take away what someone else has done with their life. You can't take away what I've done with my life. Are you crazy? Like, why do you think you're so special, honey? You're not. You're not. And just mad because we keep going and we keep going and we keep going and we keep pushing.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
don't be mad. Be glad. Tell your dad, because I'll be spitting rhymes you never knew I even had. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but this is what Meet Me After School is all about. This is the place where you can come, you can vent, you can tell me and tell everybody else what's on your mind. This is what we're here for. You got a problem? You can bring it up here. No problem. We can address the problem. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. We got time today. Meet Me After School is about having time today. We got time today. But you know, them people ain't nothing.
That's not really a fair statement because I really don't have much time today. So
well, I'm glad you came up though.
Yeah, I only came over here because because I'm a big following and I want you to feel special and I want you to feel I want you to keep coming back and I just I'm so huge on YouTube and shit.
So vulnerable.
I'm so vulnerable and it's just
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm sure it's gonna. I'm sure it's gonna. I'm sure it's gonna get out there eventually to you. So I might as well just tell you myself, I'm in it for all your money. So there you go.
For all my money. And you know what? I have so many that like they're just oozing out of my pockets. The money.
Oh no,
right,
I see you sitting on gold thrones. I know. I've seen you order gold toilet paper before. You know what I mean?
Island stuff.
I've seen you on islands. I've seen you talk islands and stuff. So I just want to be. I just want to be included in your will. So it's a hard job, but I mean,
I'll
hopefully one of these days
leave you an island.
Cool.
I'll leave you an island.
Cool. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, is get to know stop, and that stop means standing tough on pedophilia, ladies and gentlemen, because if someone don't, nobody will, and I might as well do it myself.
Thank you so much, Aaron.
Always.
Bye,
Always.
ladies.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys coming up. All right. Hey, Miss Gothy. Welcome.
Hey.
All right. Let's see. Where are we? Okay. Let's read the letter. Let's read the email. So let me get this. All right. Here we go. I am in a relationship. We live together. When I would wake up in the middle of the night, he would be gone, and I would find out hours later that he called me from the hospital, and that he called an ambulance and left and went to the hospital, but they couldn't find anything wrong with him. What do you think I should do? Okay, so I'm hoping I'm understanding this right. So basically, this person is saying that they woke up in the middle of the night. The person that was there was gone. They said they were at the hospital. They called the ambulance in the middle of the night and went to the hospital, but they couldn't find anything wrong. So I'm wondering, was this person really at the hospital, or was that just the excuse? Because I feel like if an ambulance came and got you in the middle of the night, you would wake up. Like, how hard are you sleeping that you couldn't wake up when they come in with the stretcher and everything else and the sirens and all that stuff, and you didn't wake up? That sounds weird to me. Like, I don't know. That, like, I don't even know where to go with that. Like, if somebody told me that they called the ambulance came to get them, I'd be like, oh, you think I'm stupid because you think I wasn't gonna wake up when I could hear the sirens coming. And when they come right outside your door and they beat on your door, like, how did you get out there? Keisha said, we need paperwork from the hospital. Yeah, you gonna have to give me something. And even still, like, why wouldn't you just wake me up if that's the case to take you to the hospital? Like, why are we doing all this extra stuff? And then there's nothing wrong with you. So then what was wrong with you to have you go? See, that's the reason why people don't really like me, is because once you start saying stuff that don't make sense, now I'm gonna ask some questions. Okay, if I care. If I don't care nothing about you, I don't care. Just whatever. I don't care. But if I care, I'm gonna start asking some questions, because it's got to make logical sense for me in order for this to go any further. Because once it makes no logical sense, then I'm just going to brush you with, like, oh, that's a liar, and put you in the liar category, and now everything that come out your mouth is basically a lie to me. Keisha said that does not make sense. It don't make no sense to me either. Like, you went to the hospital. Okay, well, what was wrong? What did you think was wrong with you? I need more answers. Angela says makes no sense, dump them. And I gotta go with Angela. It makes no sense, dump them. Because I don't know what the heck is going on, but yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good. That's weird. I don't like weird stuff either. Like, that's very weird. Like, why are we being so weird about that? It's just, yeah, no, I don't do weird stuff. So I say, like Angela, it makes no sense, dump them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what would be your reasoning for keeping him. Is he paying all the bills? Because if he's paying all the bills, then I can understand, and you get to keep your money and do what you want with your money. Is that what it is? Like, I mean, because if he's paying all the bills, I mean, and he just disappears, I would just basically change the locks. Be like, you know, it'd be like, don't bother coming back. But I don't understand. I don't know what would be the reason for staying, so I can't give too much on that. I would say just dump them. I don't even know the reason why you would even work through that, but I would say dump them, because it sounds like, to me, the first thing comes in my head, drugs. Like, that's the first thing that comes in my head. Like, somebody's on drugs, because it's weird, doesn't make any sense. It's not going in any particular order. You just disappearing, and then you're talking about you're at the hospital, but nothing's wrong with you. But you said there was an ambulance, but I slept through it. Like, I'm a very light sleeper. So, I think I would hear if an ambulance pulled up. And usually if an ambulance comes, the fire department comes, the police department comes, like, usually it's a whole big thing. You just slept through all of that. I don't know. So, Ms. Gothi, what you think?
I don't know.
Miss Gotti says she don't know. All right, well, we're gonna go to the next one. Let's see what this next one is. It says, so I have a question. The guy I am in a relationship, I feel like he waits to lie, fall asleep, calls a female at 2 a.m. When I question him about it, he says, oh, it's a friend from high school. But why friend at 2 a.m.? Should I try to work it out or leave? So wait a minute. I'm trying to put this together. So this guy waits for you to go to sleep, and he calls a female at 2 o'clock in the morning. And he says it's his friend from high school. Should I try to work it out or leave? Let me explain something to you. I am that friend. I am that friend that people know that they can call me at any time. If it's an emergency, you can call me at any time. I am that friend. So I always have my ringer on. And if someone calls me, even at 2 o'clock in the morning, if I hear it, I will pick up. However, the fact that he's waiting for you to fall asleep to call this person at 2 a.m. Okay, do they not live in the country? Where do they live? What time is it where this person is at? Is it 2 a.m. where this person is at, or is it like 10 o'clock in the morning where they're at? Because once again, makes no sense. I have to ask more questions. I have to figure out what's going on here, because it doesn't make any sense. If you're on the same time zone, it doesn't make any sense. If this person is in a totally another country or another continent, okay, but then again, why are you waiting till I go to sleep? Why are you acting as if you're trying to hide it? Stop being sneaky and just, if you're going to call your friend, then call your friend. You should be able to call your friend in front of me or when I'm awake. You shouldn't have to wait till I go to sleep. How many times has this happened? Exactly. Like, how many times has this happened? Because I want to talk to a friend too. I'm nosy. I'm one of them. I'm nosy. I'm like, oh, let me talk to her. I want to talk to her. Like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? See, that's the problem. People are so uncomfortable with, talking to the other person. That's how you get all the information. You just go right to the source. I am definitely a right to the source type of person. Like, why should I try to figure out what's going on when I can just go right to the person? I was like, oh, okay, so you're gonna call at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna get up at 2 o'clock and we're gonna talk to her together. Because what are we talking about? What's happening? What's going on? Like, yeah. And I'm gonna get the vibe, because usually if somebody's doing something sneaky, they're gonna be acting all like apprehensive and reserved and don't really want to talk or anything. But if it's just cool and it's platonic, they're gonna be like, they're gonna have the same energy, like, hey, how you doing? Like, it's not, whatever. So yeah, I want to know, one, what's your time zone you're in? Two, how many times, like Keisha said, how many times is this happening? 3, why you're doing it when I'm going to sleep? Why are we not calling together? And 4, just like, maybe we just need to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and call somebody else too. Maybe we should find a friend to call too, a guy friend from high school too, and see how that person likes it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? That's my mama used to say. So we calling friends at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hold on, let me get up and call my friend from high school at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's all talk to our friends at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. That's what you want to do. Don't bother me. Like, let's have a group call at 2 o'clock in the morning since can't nobody sleep. Okay. Shoot. I'm just saying, might as well call the ambulance too while you're at it, so you can go get the other guy and take him to the hospital and, figure out that he ain't got nothing wrong with him. I mean, let's get it all at one time. Why not? Why not? Shoot. It sounds like they're doing the most. Miss Gothi, anything? What do you think?
What do I think?
Oh, I forgot. Miss Gothi's throat is hurting. Never mind, Miss Gothi. Miss Gothi can't talk.
No, it's okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. I've actually encountered it, so yeah, it's a lot. And I had a similar encounter. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. I'm like, once again, I am not the type of person to where you really want me to start playing this game with you. I am that person where once again, if I start playing, it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings.
I called her.
Oh, you called the girl?
When it happened to me, he wasn't around me, and I called her.
And so what'd she say?
Oh, she was a friend from high school, and he was talking about leaving me and going to her.
Oh, so he was just so for your situation, they weren't in the same time zone. They were in different time zones, huh?
It was
I mean, they were in the same.
It was still in the United States. It was still in the States, but it was I think it was either the same time zone or like an hour behind or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
still,
not enough to be calling at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that was my point. Yeah. So, and you called her from my phone. With me, they used my phone. So yeah, when I wasn't around him, Oh, I'm slick. I call. Hey,
That dude's stupid. See, didn't I just say earlier there's too many stupid people out here? See? Stupid.
yes.
That's dumb. Cause even if he deleted it on your phone, you can go right back to your phone records and find that number. Go right to the phone
He
records.
wasn't that smart.
Jeez.
He was not the
Well,
brightest bulb in a tanning bed.
thank goodness for that, because he didn't get away with nothing. I guess that's one reason to have a man that's not smarter than you. He'll never get one over on you. Oh my goodness. That's
FAO,
ridiculous.
I told you, you want to fuck around, you're gonna find out.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And it's like, oh, you're gonna go. Let me help you pack your stuff. Let me help you pack your stuff. Let me help you with this. Because trust me, if you want this problem, boo-boo, you can have the problem. I'm about giving people exactly what they want. And you know what? It's funny because every time I give somebody what they want, they don't want it no more. And it's like, no. You wanted this. Let me pack this up for you and give you exactly what you want. But then when you give it to them, they run away from it. You're like, no, you wanted this. Remember, you asked for this. And I'm gracious enough to give it to you. So let me give you the life that you want. Go on. Goodbye.
Like I said, I'm not fighting for nobody. There ain't no reason to fucking fight for anybody. Hell no.
Right.
Assholes are dime a dozen. You can find them everywhere.
Yeah, I can get another liar. I mean, I just pick one out the barrel. You're right about that.
I mean, liar,
anyone
cheat,
come
and
out be a
thief.
liar.
You all you do is step outside. You can find a liar, cheater, or thief.
Yep. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Angela said leave. Angela's 2 for 2 right now with the leave and get out. But yeah, I think we're all with Angela on that one. Leave that alone. That just sounds like a mess. Just let them go be happy or miserable with themselves and leave you out of it. What can you do? But I'm just saying, if we're gonna be calling people at 2:00 in the morning, I'll find me somebody to call at 2:00 in the morning too. We can all call somebody at 2:00 in the morning, but you ain't gonna be able to use my phone because I'm gonna be calling my person at 2:00 in the morning. So I don't know what you're gonna be doing at 2:00 in the morning because you can't use my phone if I'm calling my high school friend at 2:00 in the morning. But okay, like that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a you problem, buddy. So. I'm past wasting my energy on people. If you haven't noticed, I feel you, Angela. I feel you. I definitely feel you. Let me go to number 3. We're gonna go right on to number 3. Relationship advice. I was making dinner for my family. Me and my boyfriend. My children made everybody played up. He decided he was going to order DoorDash for himself when I have dinner done. How would you handle this? Oh, so you cooked? So she cooked, and then he ordered DoorDash for himself? Oh, hell no. Let me tell you, I have been at times very spiteful in situations like I don't like inconsiderate people. That is inconsiderate. So you got me up here cooking and you DoorDash. You didn't even DoorDash for everybody. You DoorDash for yourself. Okay. That like you won't ever get another meal from me. Like I don't care if I got to throw the food in the trash after everyone's eaten. There will not be enough left for you ever again. I've been very bad with stuff like that. Like because that's just why? Right. Why? Like if anything, you're gonna order something for everyone, not just for yourself. That is selfish. That is selfish. And I don't do selfish. Like that's just ridiculous. Like and you'd be lucky if I didn't smack that food out of your hand either as soon as you try to put the fork up to your mouth. But I'm trying to be better. Trying to be better. But yeah, that would really irritate me. Angela, what say thou?
It would piss me off. It would piss me off.
Yeah, that's just inconsiderate and rude. I don't like stuff like that. I feel like anytime that you do something, especially if you're a guest or if somebody's a guest there, that you should always assume or have enough for everyone. That's just the way that it should. Angela said that one gets dumped too. Everybody's getting dumped. The title should have been "Get Dumped." Everybody's getting dumped. That should have been the title for today.
Yep.
Everybody's getting
Yep.
dumped. Everybody's getting dumped.
Reasons why people are single.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't take much to be considerate of other people. It really doesn't. Like, it really doesn't. That's a very small sacrifice to make. And so the fact that you couldn't even do that, and then you didn't even make sure everybody else had some. I sometimes I just don't know what's wrong with people these days. I really don't. Like, people are too selfish for me. I'd never cook for them. Me neither. I'm telling you. There would be no food left for you ever. Angela has her suitcase at the door just waiting for a reason. Yes. There would be no food left for you ever. Ever. There would be never any leftovers. It would just be whoever me and the children would eat, and you'd be like, "Where's my food? I thought you was getting DoorDash." Like, not a problem. Like, I also love that I can show you better than I can tell you. Because some people just don't get it. So let me show you what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? Let me just show you. Nope. And I'll scrape every last piece of food onto either me or the kids' plates, and the rest of it go to the trash before I let you eat. And I hate to waste food too, but I'm that type of spiteful. I give it to the neighbors' kids or something. I used to have at my house, when I used to cook, everybody would come and eat. So it'd be the neighbors, it'd be my kids' friends, it would be, anybody that came through was eating. So, and it's funny because even when I had the summer camp, and especially summer camp, because we were there all day with the kids, I had, people that I hired to cook. And they would really be cooking like lunch and stuff for the kids. But after a while, they would notice that I wouldn't eat because I would be working and doing stuff. So I wouldn't eat. So they started making, food for me. Like, they would make dinner for me because they know I, would work so late. And, by the time I would get home, it would be like 7, 8 o'clock. So because I had me and my kids with me, because we worked, all day, they would make sure that they made dinner for me and my kids so that we could go eat. However, we always had enough food made so that anybody that was there, anybody on my staff that was still there at that time, when they were done, everybody could eat. Everybody could eat. It was all like, it was never just for me, even though I know that's why they were doing it. It was never just for me. It was always enough for everyone to get some, and that's just like, I mean, my thing is the more the merrier, and, just being considerate and just making sure that people feel like they're, just feel special. Like, it doesn't take much. It really doesn't. I'll feed it to the dog. Exactly. The dog will get the rest. Exactly, Angela. The dog will get the rest. Okay. I'll go out and get a dog, and then I'll give it to the dog. But yeah, like that's what we used to do all the time. So we had a lot of large meals together with the staff, and even with some of the kids that would stay later, they would get dinner too. Like, if they were there late, because you always have the kids that their parents would pick them up a little bit later than everybody else's. So the staff members that I had that used to cook, and make sure that I ate and my kids ate, because it was, so that we didn't have to get home and I wouldn't have to cook. They made enough for everybody that was there at that time to eat too. So we definitely ate very well. They made sure that I ate because they know I would be running around doing all types of stuff. And next thing you know, they'd be like, "Did you eat?" I'd be like, "Nope, not yet." But no, you gotta eat. You gotta eat. So it was definitely a great experience. Like a family environment. So I like that because, that's what it should be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like someone sees a need and they fill it. That's it. That's what they should, and that's how the world should operate, right? You see a need and you fill it. You fill the need. And if everybody sees a need and they fill it, then we don't have as many needs and we have a better community. We have a better world. But, what do I know? Nobody listen to me anyway.
I do.
So, all right. Number 4, the last email for today. Okay. So there's this guy that likes me and has liked me since junior high. I moved, he got married. He got divorced and is talking to me now. And my friend wanted to talk to him, and she's married, and now she stopped talking to me. She's talking to him and calling him her boyfriend. How should I handle the situation? I had to explain to him how she was so he could understand what she's doing, because he's a little naive and gullible. Wow. So wait a minute. So this sounds like the letter that we had like a couple of weeks ago with the attention whore. That's what it sounds like. So basically, this guy that has liked you, right? He got married, got divorced, so now he's, I'm assuming, trying to kick it to you again, right? And now your friend, supposed to be your friend, is now in his face trying to talk to him, telling him he's a boyfriend, but your friend is married. I would just call her husband. And I'll be like, well, this is my boyfriend. I'm on a petty mood today. I'm very petty today. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like tit for tat today. I'm feeling very petty.
But
I'm just going to call her husband. Like, you're my boyfriend now.
But what if he knows?
What if he knows? Oh, well, if he knows, then I guess, for her side, I guess she's good, but they're not being a good friend. What kind of friend is that? Friends like that, who needs enemies? Angela said, is he naive or is he hoping that she is? I don't know. Sound like a mess to me.
Yeah.
Sound like a mess to me. But I know one thing.
He could be talking to other people too. He could be talking to other.
I have been through this in high school and middle school, because all of my friends used to date my boyfriends or talk to my boyfriends after I would talk to them. And let's just say I was the good girl and they might not have been as good. So that's why nobody would talk to me, because I wasn't, doing that. But I did have dumper. I did have experience with so-called friends wanting to be with my boyfriends after I dealt with them, even the ugly ones, which I was like, why are you doing that? But I feel like that's some type of trauma insecurity. It's got to be, because who wants to be with somebody, right? Like, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm all the way good. Like, why? Like, it's like this person's in competition with you. And why are you in competition with me?
Because you're already married. I mean, right. I mean, you already have somebody, and okay, if he's talking to somebody else, that's still not the first person. I mean, so just because he's going to do it, you're going to do it. I mean, so two wrongs. I mean, if y'all want to split, that's y'all's problem. But I mean, if both of them are talking to other people and yep at themselves, and so yeah, maybe
But
that marriage needs a whole makeover and stop going and looking for yeah.
But it's not even I mean, if they have an open marriage, okay. But the fact of the matter that this is supposed to be this person's friend. So, okay, you have an open marriage, but what are you doing to your friend? Like that's not how you treat your friends.
Exactly.
Like
Attention
that's
whore, that's all I
ridiculous.
can say.
And you know that this guy likes your friend. Why are you in his face? Like, come on. Relax. Relax. Like
Attention whore.
that's definitely attention
That's all
whore.
that
Definitely attention whore energy. Definitely attention whore
it's
energy.
called. Dump the friend.
It's called dump the friend.
Oh
I
shit.
bet that friend doesn't have any other female friend. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm telling you, there's so much going on in this world. You just be like, I don't know what these people be thinking and doing. They just be doing random stuff. I don't know what they doing. Weird. It's just weird. So those are our letters for today. That's what we have for today. Very interesting indeed. Nice, short, and to the point, though. They were very quick. They're very quick letters, so didn't have to do too much on that. And it was good to have G2K up here and come to hang out with us and air out his grievances with the YouTube troll farm, and the YouTube predators. But
Exactly.
yeah, they're there's a bunch of disgusting people all through the world, so we shouldn't be surprised that there are so many on YouTube that want to
But I
run
think
their
some
mouth.
things should be, they can run their mouth, but I think some things should be off limits.
They should if you had some morals and some couth, but you have neither. So therefore, once again, like I said, they're nothing. You're nothing. Like you don't even have basic respect. So you're nothing. That's it. And you're mad because you're nothing. You're trying and using everybody and their name to become something, and you're still going to be nothing. So why are you worried about what anybody else is doing, where they're going, where they're at, what they're saying? Nobody's paying attention to you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's the thing. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about what you're doing. Nobody's, you care about what everybody else is doing. And if we were so insignificant, then why do you keep talking about us? We're insignificant, right? You don't talk about things that are insignificant. You don't make, live after live after live after live after live about somebody that's insignificant. Come on. You're just trying to get attention from anybody that you can get it from, and you're trying to rage bait people into having a conversation with you, but you don't matter. You don't matter. Really, in my world, you don't exist, but it is what it is. So that's all I can say about that. But it's always good to have friends come by and to meet me after school so that we can air it out, whatever needs to be aired out. Um, and we welcome anybody else that wants to come air out some situations to come meet us after school as well, because this is the place where you can do it. So, anywho, that is all we have for our emails. Like I said earlier, I received some information about someone that I do not know personally. I do not know this person at all. Don't know nothing about this person, but I did hear that this person was saying some, things and how they were struggling with, what, just going on with life, right? And I did hear that, some people took that opportunity to try to make fun of that, which once again, predators. But when I heard that, I was like, it's interesting because I have a song on the second album that is geared for that, to encourage people when they are feeling that way. So I wanted to go ahead and share that song. The second album does not drop until June 1st. So this will not be out on YouTube or anything like that, or Apple Music or Spotify until June 1st. But I want to go ahead and play it here because I think it's necessary. It's a nice, encouraging song, I think. And I think sometimes people just need to hear that other people care. Even when they don't know who you are and they've never met you, they can still care, about, your life and about your mental health and where you are, with certain things, because it is difficult, and everybody doesn't handle things the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and cue that up so that we can take a listen if you guys are ready. Give me 1 second. Share my screen.
Do you need me to drop down?
Oh, you don't have to. I'm not even going to play. I'm going to share my screen, but I'm not going to show it. So if that makes sense. Because I think I finally understand how I can do this, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
You can see my library?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter if I take it down or not. It still shows. All right. Well, this is the audio. Okay. Never mind. All right. I thought I could do it this way. It doesn't matter whether you can see it or not. But I thought I was going to be able to play the music and not have to put the whole library up here, but I guess I have to. So not a problem.
I'll have to tell you how to do that. I figured out how to do that. To put the song on your, I figured out how to do that.
Yeah, because I didn't download it. I just put it up there. But, all right. So here we go. This is the song that's going to be on the second album. The name is not Cuban Lifeboat. It has a different name. It's called Don't Give Up. So we're going to go ahead and play that now. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Keep on pushing, even if you're all alone. This life can hurt. It can chew you up. It can spit you out. It can give you doubts. You can try and you can still fail. You can turn around and it can still beat you down. The hardest part can be the starting again. Waking up every day with the feeling you can't win. Your life can feel a mess. You could have made it that way. It could be full of regret from all your mistakes. But I'm gonna tell you something. I need you to listen to me. Even on your worst day, your life is worth everything. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Keep on pushing. Even if you're all alone. Taking your own life is never the way. Your life is precious. Even when trouble comes, when you can't take anymore, this life's not perfect. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Keep on pushing, even if you're all alone. I know you're hurting. I know the pain can be there. I know some of you can't get past the set, but there are answers. There is hope. There is change. There are better days. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Keep on pushing, even if you're
the suicide hotline. Give yourself a fighting chance to live alone. Even if you're wrong. Don't give up on yourself. Keep on pushing. Don't give up on yourself.
All right, sorry. I had to pause that. So that is off of the that's off of the second album that's coming out. Hey, Keisha doing her little dance. Aw, thank you. And I felt that it was important to add a song like that to the second album. There have been things that have happened, around people in my life that, I felt that it was necessary to express that. And I just, when I heard what I heard today, I was like, you know what, I'm going to share this song, and hopefully the person who was feeling that way will be able to hear it and just get a little encouragement and know that people don't have to know you to care and, want to still encourage you. So hopefully it'll get to that person and they'll be able to hear it and it'll give them some strength and encouragement to keep going and not to give up. So, and as for the people that think that it's funny when people, are in that predicament, once again, predatory behavior, but it is what it is. So, but that's all I have for today, guys. That's all I have. Ms. Goth, do you have anything else?
No, not that I can think of. You got letters for next week?
I am out. I'm out again. So I'm out. Hopefully we get more emails in. I am out. What's today? Today is Thursday. So yeah, hopefully we get some more emails for Monday. But yeah, I'm out for right now. But yeah, guys, anybody in the chat, anything else you guys want to share? Anything else you want to talk about? Let me know. I think I've said everything that I came to say. No, everybody's good. All right, guys. Well, as always, it's been a great time. Appreciate everybody for coming over. Thank you, Ms. Gopi, for coming up. I know you weren't feeling great. I forgot that you were your voice was still, sensitive. So, but thank you for coming up. Guys, definitely have a great rest of your weekend, great rest of your week, a great weekend. And, we'll be back Monday. And so we'll have some more Meet Me After School and we'll chop it up then. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
You got a problem with me. Meet me after school. You wanna hang out with me. Meet me after school. Want the hot truth tea. Meet me after school. Wanna air it all out. Meet me after school. You been played for the fool. Meet me after school. See twisted haters get straightened out. Meet me after school. Meet me after school. Wanna know what I'm all about. Meet me after school. It don't matter what you do. Pull up or take a stool. Just make sure you meet me after school.